This is Craig with JLT Performance. Today we're doing an install on this 16 to 19 Cadillac CTS-V 6.2 liter. A quick overview of the kit. We've got a large rotor-molded airbox, trim seal to the hood, large air filter, big inlet to the air filter here, two different tubes, one for the stock tune and a 5-inch for guys that want to run tunes. All the different throttle body size couplers included with this kit. Should be a nice, quick, easy install. Let's get started. All right, we're going to start by loosening the hose clamp on the throttle body. It's a 5/16 or 8 millimeter. We're going to disconnect this PCV line, press in there, press on the back, slide it off. We'll disconnect this other hose clamp, make it a little bit easier to uninstall this. And disconnect the MAF sensor. There's a tab on the back. You'll have to slide that up, press in the middle. This will come off. Red tab here, press in the middle. That disconnects the MAF sensor. Now we can remove the tube and the airbox. There's a tube. Airbox. See where the snorkel was connected. There's a couple grommets under there. Get started by prepping our airbox. All right, we're going to mount our bracket using the Allen head screws that we provide, washers. Okay, now that we got the bracket mounted to the airbox, we're going to mount this shoulder screw to the bottom side of the bracket. Attach this with the nylock nut. Into the airbox. You want to kind of go in an angle, put that clip to the bottom, get that into position, and then pull the flange through the opening. Get it snapped into position. There we go. See the flanges all the way around snapped into the airbox. Started on prepping our intake tube. We're going to remove the MAF sensor from the OE airbox using a T20 Torx. And we're going to transfer that onto the JLT MAF sensor plate and gasket. You got all these lined up. You can put this into the install the PCV connector. We'll get a wrench and we'll tighten that into the tube. Okay, to give us a little bit more room when we're installing the JLT kit, we're going to pull up on this, or we're going to remove this skirt. Okay, now with that push pin out, we're going to pull up on this panel. There's some rivets under here. This will give us more access to get the airbox in. One there, one there. Back in there. You just want to get it loose so you can squeeze the airbox under there. Okay, next we're going to install our airbox assembly. You're going to want to make sure that you have all three grommets in place from the factory one. There's one here, here, and on this little bracket here. So once those are all in place, we can slide the airbox in. That shoulder bolt will go through that front grommet. And then you'll want to make sure that the prongs in the bottom of the airbox go through the other two grommets, just like that. Okay, now we're going to install our intake tube. We're going to take your large hose clamp, put that around the filter base into a position where you can get to that screw there. You can install the coupler onto the intake tube. Pop it up underneath there. Make sure the tube's seated in the base of the filter. And then we'll just tighten our hose clamps. One at the tube. Now we can reconnect the PCV hose. Make sure that snaps into place. And we'll reconnect our MAF sensor. And again, you're going to want to push the MAF sensor on and then push that red locking tab down. And that's it. All right, we just finished the install on this 16 to 19 Cadillac CTS-V. Really easy install, maybe 15 minutes. Large air filter, air box, lid seal to the hood, huge intake tube to the throttle body. We also supply a larger intake tube, 5-inch. So the guys that are running tune, we have a larger tube for you. All the couplers needed for all the popular throttle bodies. Give us a call if you have any questions.